Good morning, happy Tuesday. I'm gonna throw on some BB cream. This has SPF 30 in it, so if you're out in the sun, it's gonna give you some protection, but it is going to be just like moisturizer on your skin. It's gonna cover up some of the, for me, freckles, discoloration, and redness. And I'm just jumping right in. So if you have been watching, we've been doing free gifts with purchases. So now we have moved, I forget what the last one was already. It was something good. I can't think of what it was. Anyhow, now you are going to get 2 pressed shadows. And I know I have the colors and I have them brand new. I just don't want to open them. But they're like browns. So I'm gonna recreate a look with these 2. So you can pick any 3 items and you're gonna get 20% off. You're gonna get free shipping. And you're gonna get the 2 neutral browns for free. I'm putting on some BB cream. I'm gonna do a quick bundle, which is gonna be BB cream, 1 all over stick, and you can choose any color. The Quadra mascara, a lip stain that I've been using every day. This one is a shade Delighted. It's the lightest of them. I had one other thing in there. Of course, I can't think of what it is. They're all customizable, so you can pick and choose. The only thing you can't choose is the 2 eyeshadow colors that you get for free. So I put my BB cream on, but I'm using a wet blending sponge just to press all of that into the skin. It literally feels like you have nothing on. It doesn't feel heavy, cakey, like everything on, because it is a tinted moisturizer, but I do want to just kind of press it in my skin, melt it into my skin, make it one for more flawless coverage. I don't always do this when I'm running out the door, but, and speaking of running out the door, tell me how in the world I can get my act going when school is in session. Like, normally I'm walking out the door now to take Finley to school. So I'm a little bit behind the game. Not even behind the game, it's just like summer schedule changes so much. And I let him sleep in a little bit, I let him stay up a little bit, but dang, your whole routine changes with whether school's in session or not. Look at how pretty that is. So that's Cinnamon Latte. I'm using this where I would put my contour, but I didn't go heavy because it is a, it's got a lot of pigment. So it's gonna give us a little bit of contour, a little bit of blushy color. But instead of doing the contour color and the blush, it's just one. Again, you can swap this out, and I did do a bundle. I can't remember. It's got the BB cream, it's got Cinnamon Latte, which you can change out. It's got the lip stain, maybe that's it, and Quadra mascara. So you'll get a full face, and then you get your 2 eyeshadows for free. You can swap products out, so if you don't want, maybe you don't want a lip stain, you want a lip gloss or lip butter, or you can swap it out, still get the deal. Anything you add on, you're gonna save 20%. So I'm just kind of putting it on my nose to slim out my nose a little bit. And my nose is funny because it's got like a dip in it. So if I'm if I put too much time and effort, it looks like it's crooked. Okay, I'm gonna go back with my wet beauty blender just in the spots where I applied that. Again, just melting it into the skin. I really do get ready very quickly. Another quick trick if you want something simple are the eyeshadow sticks, and there's a bunch of colors. I usually gravitate towards Gleaming, which is the one I used in my video yesterday. It's a shimmery bronze. I'm filling in my brows just in the front, maybe a little bit by the arches. This is, if you don't have an arch, creating an arch is going to lift up your eyes a little bit. Same thing with your tail. Like, I don't do a tail, but if I were to exaggerate this, or maybe if your tail is shorter, you want to kind of go out. If you go more down, it's gonna droop your face. So you wanna go more like out to give the appearance of a lifted. This one's not too bad on this side. Yeah, but any tips you got for me? I normally start getting Finley in bed or to sleep about 7 or 8 during the school year when school's in. The rest of the time, the weekends, the summers, I don't really care, but since we still have to get up early now, usually we're up there by 9, no later than 10. And then on the weekends, he kind of sleeps in a little bit. I don't know what's going on with his hair. I just kind of threw it back with my old school clip. Actually, I was straightening it and threw that in and just kind of left it. Okay, so this is my setting powder. It does have water encapsulated, so it's not going to dry you out. If you have mature skin, if you have dry skin, it's got moisture in there, so you're okay. I want to do under my eyes, so I'm trying to get better at this. And I know you should look up, I don't really do that, but you want to press any wrinkles or product out and then go in with your setting powder. So I have it on here. I'm going to press it on my hand to get the excess off because you don't want it caking up. You don't need a lot. And then I'm going to press it in. Same thing on the other side. I'm just going to go back with what's on my hand. I'm going to get a little bit more for my nose. This does have like a filter to it, so it blurs your pores out. And I just like to go in my T-zone where I get oily. You don't need a ton. If you need a ton, if you use a ton, again, it will crease up. And then I'm gonna go back with my blender and just press it all out. Okay, what else? I'm gonna throw on eyeshadow primer. I can't remember if these specific pressed eyeshadows have built-in primer or not. However, if you have hooded eyes or if you get oily, you really need to use primer. It's going to keep your eyeshadow on all day. It's going to make the colors more vibrant. Sometimes you wear these, especially if they're cheaper products, you put them on and a couple hours later it doesn't look like there's anything on. Primer will help with that, even if they are cheap products. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna start with the lighter of the two. And I'm just kind of grabbing brushes. So the ones I was telling you about, the color sticks, I don't even think I have Quadrant in here. The color sticks, you do not need a primer. I use those almost every day when I'm getting ready for work. And that product is not gonna budge once it's dry, so you wanna work quickly as far as blending. So I'm just putting this all over the lid. This is a great color. Again, this isn't the exact one that you're getting, but it's similar. Where's my blending brush? It's similar, and you can use it all over. So you can see, since I just have it like right above my eye, it kind of droops my eye down. You want to drag that up higher, but not all the way to the brow. I guess I'll start warming up my Twisted mascara because, oh, here's Quadra. There's two of them. I don't know which one's my new one and my old one. That's a problem when I don't throw them away. Okay. So I'm just blending out the edges. Another thing with your eyeshadow, you don't want to drag it down. So whether you do it carefully and leave like this section undone, or you go back and clean it up, or if you have the little tools. I don't have that. And I'm just going towards the tail of my brow. And blending up towards the brow. Look at how pretty that color is. And then I'm going to go in with this darker shade. Again, this isn't the exact one that you get, but you can do the same thing. I'm going to use this little, I'm trying to make sure I don't have anything on my brush. This is, I think this is a crease brush or something, but you just want a small compact brush. I'm just dabbing it in to the product, and I'm going to go in the outer V. And I'm literally going to create a sideways V. And I'm going to bring this part down. So that's the V here and here. And that's going to give some depth to your eye. And then you just want to blend. You can use, probably isn't the best blending, but this is the one that I used. I didn't apply any more product, but the lighter shade. Or you can use the actual blending. And blend it out. And look at the difference of how it like opens my eye up, draws my eye out. I didn't do too bad as far as like drooping that down, but just to clean up with my foundation brush. Now I'm going to take this same brush. This is the lighter shade. I'm just going to leave it with the lighter shade. I'm not going to do any of the dark. And just drag it under my eye. And look at the difference. So I had to create that crease because my eyes are hooded, so when I open them, that whole crease disappears. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm taking the lighter shade. Applying it all over. And you can do the same principle with any 2 shades, or you could go in with dark or more and just keep doing the V with darker shades. But you could use pinks, you could use blues, you could use purples, greens, and the same is going to apply. So now I've got that all there. I'm gonna blend it up towards my brow. I'm gonna go in with this, and I just do like a dab of it. It's buildable, so obviously you can always go back, which is what I'm doing. And realistically, when you go back with more product, you should start towards the outside and bring it in, because obviously where you first apply your brush is going to get the most product, and as you drag it, it's going to get less and less. I didn't really go past this, the center of my eye. And I'm going to use this one again, and just kind of blend that harsh dark line. You don't want to go all the way to your brow, but you do want to blend it. This isn't my best blending brush either. And brushes, I think brushes do matter. This one that I'm using here, I got free with something. I don't even know what. I don't use it a lot. My other brushes, my clear brushes, I've had since high school. They came from Costco, but they're good brushes and they last. If you take care of them, they last. You do want to clean your brushes. This is the lighter shade. I'm just kind of finishing off the look instead of using a dark liner. Now you can get more involved. You can use dark underneath. You can use liner in the top waterline and the bottom waterline. You can use shimmer and apply it in the center and just kind of blend it to the edges. You can highlight from your arch down. You can put highlight in the center of your eye. That's going, or not center, but the corner of your eye. That's going to give the appearance of a more alert, awake look. But I'm gonna stop right here. This is gonna be my natural. So I've been on 15 minutes. You can get it done quickly. It would have been even quicker if I hadn't been talking, but I'm heating up my eyelash curler. I haven't been using this one because it hasn't been charged. This is also going to help hold a curl along with the Quadra that has serum infused. It's going to help your lashes grow. It's also going to help your lashes curl, keep a curl. If you are at the pool or the ocean, your mascara is not going to come off. It's because it's tubing, it comes off with warm water. This one might be all gone. Let's try the next one. That sounded a little better. phone's blowing up. Good thing it's on silent. Hopefully it's not interrupting. This is going to create a tube around each individual lashes. And you can tell that, well, you can't tell, but maybe you can. I can tell this mascara is on its last leg because it's all dry. I'm gonna put a little rose water on just to try and extend it. Let's see if I can do that for the other eye. Then I kind of get out of here. Lashes are pretty long, they just are not staying up. And last but not least, I'm gonna put on Delighted. I need my mirror back because I can't see that far away. This is a lip stain. Again, this is the lightest one. It's like a rosy pink, a mauvey pink. Once it dries, it'll be dried and it won't come off, it won't budge, it will stay on there. It won't transfer, and you can like apply gloss over it to keep the shine. So again, I created a bundle. It's BB lip stain. It's customizable, so you can change this. One of the Color 6 Quadra. I think it was just those 4 items. And then you're gonna get the 2 shadows. I think it's Delicious and Delighted for free. So you have a full face. If you're interested in the bundle, just say bundle. If you want to swap anything out or you want to create your own bundle, any 3 items is going to give you free shipping, free product, and 20% off. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back later.